morning! We woke up to surprise snow, which you will have seen from the lake video. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand the weather here. It's just a dusting, but it does look like we're maybe supposed to get a little bit more through this evening and tonight. I have done my card pulls and worked on my planner this morning, and now I am getting ready to work on my Spanish final. It is a quiz part and 2 speaking parts that both have to be at least 2 minutes long. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I get into the flow, because I would really like to be completely done with this before Violet gets home from preschool around lunchtime. Especially the speaking part. If she is continuing to be like really groggy like she has been for the past several days, then I won't be able to record until Mike is here to like corral her somewhere where it won't pick up on the recording, which is always fun. So I am just going to finish up my coffee in my New York mug that I got when I was there in 2020, and then get started on that. See you in a bit. I can't turn it off, apparently. Here we go. This final is taking me so much longer than I expected. I spent way too long on the other one, and I've had to record just this speaking task 9 times. I was not done with my the quiz part of the final before Violet got home. I've been trying to cut down on some of the electronics time, but today I was like, nope, go, you're fine. I think I finally have the recording done for the first speaking task. It took quite a while to write because they have to be 2 minutes long a piece. So thinking of enough things to say in 2 minutes that I also have the vocabulary for from the stuff that we've actually covered in class is super hard, because honestly, textbooks are made for college students that are straight out of high school. I have never been a traditional college student. I started going to college classes when I was 16 years old. I dropped out. I took my GED and started going to community college. Now I'm almost 40 and I have 5 children. My husband's a pastor. There is nothing at all that is normal about me. I also have a bachelor's degree now and am taking these classes to get into a master's degree to become an elementary teacher. So the stuff that they cover, a lot of times I don't need to know that many things for different sports or going to clubs or whether my parents give me money. Anyways, that's all to say that I don't necessarily have the vocabulary for my actual life and my routines and my likes. If we use a translation device, we can get a 0. So I try not to look up words, but I made an exception to that for knitting, because there is no defining myself without that word. So I decided I'm going to take a bit of a break and break my fast. I've got my bag of pistachios here and a pop, and I'm going to catch up on some of the Vlogmases so far today and probably knit on my freckled whimsy socks and just enjoy a little bit of rest before my brain has to go back to my Spanish final. All right, so I finished knitting up for today, and I had a blue and a little tan stripe that got added in today. And they're starting to look kind of long, so I did try them on, and I think when they're like on and stretched out, I probably can wait to do the hills until after tomorrow's too. So that is my plan. I might measure in between the stripes tomorrow just to make sure, because I don't want to overshoot it and have to rip back, because that's just a waste of time. When I was knitting and eating my pistachios, Violet came and insisted on sitting on my lap and like cuddling with me, and then wanted pistachios for herself. So I was, you know, like around her, cracking these and feeding her and feeding myself, and thinking that I must look like an octopus. And then I was watching Girl Meets Yarns Vlogmas, and she was talking about her child moving out, and it made me so sad. I'm not ready, which I'm not to that point, obviously, but it also made me realize that out of my 5 kids, we are now to the point that the majority of them are in the double digits and not the singles. We only have 2 left in the single digits. So I think it's probably closer than I think it is. Anyway, it is about time for Mike to get back with the big kids. So I'm going to see them for a little bit and then probably go back to working on my final. I'm not super in the mood to do it, so I'm gonna need some motivation. Hello, Isaiah.
What?
Hi. Yes.
You get really like what you got.
I am.
You like one time
Hello, Michael.
Why are you doing
Or not. Where'd you all go? Hi, Emma. Well, I lied because the Hubs wants a coffee, so we're going out in the snow to go get one, and it's freezing in this car right now. Thought my sweater was gonna be enough. Do you want to say hi, or are you just gonna keep looking at yourself in the reflection?
Hi, everybody.
So how do people do this that wear glasses? I don't understand because I look like I have like weird alien eyes. Anyways, I can't see you now, but I've eaten dinner and it's snowing a little bit outside and it's sticking to the ground. We're not supposed to get a lot, but we are just relaxing, and I decided not to work on the second part of my speaking thing for Spanish. All the kids are here, so that makes it really hard to like record for 2 minutes and not have somebody come in my room or yell or just general distraction. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow while everyone is at school and Mike's at work. And I think I am just going to get myself working more on this northeasterly. I did try to, I was going to change to a larger needle than what I think I was using before. I am holding my yarn double, but this seems to be kind of thicker, and I've had that before. I think the Log House Cottage that was in here was a thicker yarn, and so I was going to, I guess I could show you like the pretty side instead of the ugly side. I was going to switch to that, but I don't have 7s. The next size I have is 8s, so that's not awesome. But I'm gonna work on this a little bit and just relax and come back and see you tomorrow. So have a good night.